What if I told you there's a way to walk through life like a ghost wrapped in flesh? Untouchable, unbothered, immune to the chaos of people clawing for your attention? You think anger is natural. You think being bothered means you're alive, that you care, that you're human. Cute. But what if I told you that emotions, especially anger, are nothing more than invisible chains, keeping you controlled, predictable, and weak? Imagine breaking those chains, not with meditation apps, not with therapy buzzwords, but with a philosophy so old, so brutally simple, that it almost feels forbidden. This is Stoicism, the skill that makes you emotionless, or at least it makes you look like it. Here's the first truth no one wants to admit. People love to make you angry. Your coworker pokes at you, your family tests you, random strangers online try to light a fire under your skin. Why? Because anger is entertaining. It's the easiest way to control you. If I can make you mad, I know exactly which buttons to press, and I own you like a puppet. Congratulations, you've just handed me your soul. Stoicism says, don't play that game. Don't even sit at the table. You see, Stoicism isn't about being happy. It isn't about becoming some enlightened monk floating above the world with a gentle smile. That's Instagram therapy nonsense. Real Stoicism is sharp. It's cold. It's the art of shrugging when the world sets itself on fire and asking, so what? Did you expect the universe to owe you comfort? The Stoics believed that most of life is outside your control. Weather, traffic, people talking trash, the economy, politics, basically everything you lose sleep over. All of it is untouchable. The only thing you own is your reaction. That's it. And yet, most people give that away for free. Think about it. Someone cuts you off in traffic and suddenly your entire mood is destroyed. Some stranger with an opinion on the internet ruins your whole day. Why? Because you believe your feelings matter to them. Newsflash, they don't. They're asleep at night while you're replaying the insult in your head for the 1,000th time. Stoicism flips the script. You stop performing for the world. You stop caring about how people push your buttons. You become unbothered. Of course, this is where most people get scared. They say, but won't I become cold? Won't I lose my humanity? Yes, and that's the point. Humanity, as you know it, is just addiction to overreaction. Being normal means you're enslaved by moods, outrage, and the endless circus of emotions. The Stoic laughs at this. He sees chaos and says, that's not mine. He loses money, he shrugs. He's insulted, he nods. Someone leaves him, betrays him, hates him. He looks at the ashes and thinks, well, everything burns eventually. Cold? Maybe. Free? Absolutely. But don't confuse Stoicism with weakness. This isn't rolling over, letting people walk all over you. Quite the opposite. When you're Stoic, you're untouchable. No one can win against you because you've already removed the one weapon they rely on, your reaction. Argue with a Stoic, and it feels like screaming at a stone wall. Threaten a Stoic, and you may as well be whispering into the wind. You can't manipulate someone who doesn't flinch. That's why it feels forbidden. Because in a world addicted to outrage, the calm man is terrifying. Let me ask you, how many of your problems exist only in your head? Be honest. Half the time, you're angry about things that haven't even happened yet. You're fighting imaginary arguments in the shower, preparing clever comebacks for people who don't even care. You're living in a battlefield that only you can see. The Stoics had a word for this madness: premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils. They would imagine the worst-case scenarios before they even happened. They'd picture losing everything, everyone, even their own lives. And then they'd calmly ask themselves, if it happens, so what? Was I promised a different fate? That's not despair, that's power. But here's the twist. Stoicism isn't about being a robot. It's about playing life like a game where you stop losing your mind every time you don't get your way. You can still love, still laugh, still enjoy things, but you don't cling, you don't beg, you don't melt down when the world takes them away, because you knew from the start that nothing was ever really yours. Imagine how dangerous that makes you. People lose jobs, lovers, friends, money, and they collapse. You don't even blink. That's when people start whispering about you. They call you cold, distant, not normal. And secretly, they wish they could be you. Here's the uncomfortable reality. Anger is weakness disguised as strength. It feels powerful in the moment. Your voice gets louder, your chest tightens, you explode like a volcano. But what's really happening? You're out of control. Anyone watching can see it. The calm one in the room, the person who doesn't flinch, doesn't raise their voice, doesn't take the bait, that's the real apex predator. That's Stoicism in practice. Silent, dangerous, unmoved. You think you'll scare people by being angry? No. You scare them by not reacting at all. Imagine someone insults you with all the venom in their lungs, and you just look at them. No comeback, no flash of emotion, just silence. Do you know how terrifying that is? It's like fighting a ghost. They can't win because you're not even playing. That's the secret power Stoicism hands you. The ability to step out of the emotional circus and watch everyone else perform like clowns. And if you're still clinging to the idea that, but emotions make us human, remember this. Humanity has been enslaved by emotions for centuries. Wars, betrayals, murders, broken families, all because someone couldn't control their feelings. Do you really want to keep defending the chains, or do you want to master the forbidden skill that lets you slip them off and walk away free? At its core, Stoicism is about radical ownership. You can't control the storm, but you control the way you walk through it. You can't stop people from hating you, mocking you, or leaving you, but you can stop giving them the power to bother you. The next time someone tries to drag you into their chaos, remember, they're begging you to join the performance. Decline the invitation. Watch from the shadows instead. And here's the cruel joke. Once you stop being controlled by anger, people respect you more. The calm one in the storm, the one who never breaks, that's the person everyone secretly follows. Not the loud, emotional wrecks, but the one who walks through fire without blinking. Stoicism turns you into that person. Detached, unbreakable, free. So if you want to never get angry again, the answer isn't to meditate, chant affirmations, or count to 10. It's to embrace Stoicism, the forbidden skill that strips you of your chains, that makes you emotionless in a world drowning in hysteria. Because the most dangerous person alive isn't the one who can fight. It's the one who can't be bothered to fight at all.